Join us next on Insight News and see what is being done to enhance pedestrian safety along Memphis rail systems.
Also, Greyhound is out. Celebrations around the city and one Memphis team gets a high mark.
Good evening, I'm Latricia Sutton.
And I am Ashley Todd. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Insight News. And on Sunday evening, students at the University of Memphis received a Tiger text about suspicious activity on campus. The message described 3 unidentified individuals as well as the vehicle that drove away from in the parking lot of the dormitory. Insight News
2 female students were abducted. The females are described as 2 white females around the age of 20 years old. The students were said to be abducted by a black male between the ages of 21 and 30.
This is not the first time that suspicious activity such as this has taken place at the campus dorm. The U of M Police Department has received no evidence, but will continue to work around the clock.
Another family is in need of help as well. One Mid-South family is still hoping that their nightmare will end sooner rather than later. Holly Bobo, a 20-year-old nursing student, disappeared on April 13th from her home in Parsons, Tennessee. With little progress each day, Karen Bobo, the mother of Holly, still has faith. Bobo makes a point by calling the Tennessee Bureau of
One man loses his life, another young boy escapes a near-death experience. Both incidents happened in the last month along Memphis railways. For more on the story, here's Insight's Brett Martin.
Is the most frequent form of freight really that safe in the city of Memphis? Safety is what the Norfolk Southern Corporation prides itself on for the past 22 years. Maybe in the train yards like the one along Southern Avenue, but along the 25-mile stretch of rail through the city, safety has been a question over the past month. On the tracks behind me is where just this past Monday, the most recent fatality occurred along the Norfolk Southern Railroad. Witnesses say that when the train came to a screeching halt at the intersection of Colonial and Poplar Avenue, there was an image hard to erase.
We didn't run. I mean, we just wanted to check and see, make sure people called the ambulance and everything. We knew something happened. We just wanted to see what was going on. And I didn't get too close because I didn't want to. It was pretty bad looking. And he was just laying right up under the train, literally in between the tracks. It's amazing that he survived for as long as he did.
This occurred just weeks after a young boy almost lost his life on the same busy set of tracks just miles down the road. So this continues to produce questions of what can or will be done next.
If someone wants to do something like that, you're not going to be able to stop them. And I mean, if they put a fence up here, I'm not going to be able to get my truck anymore. And you know, it's sad that it happened, but there's really you're not going to stop somebody that's going to want to do something like that.
One thing is for certain, that if nothing is done soon, safety will continue to be an issue along these railroads. For those along busy streets and neighborhoods, they must keep an open eye. Brett Martin, East Memphis, Insight News.
Monday, October 3rd, marked the 50th anniversary of the Memphis 13. In 1961, 13 African-American first graders enrolled in all-white Memphis City school system. The 13 black students integrated Bruce, Gordon, Roselle, and Springdale elementary schools. To celebrate this moment in Memphis history, a 45-minute documentary was shown at the Civil Rights Museum and at the Malco Paradiso. This short film was produced by University of Memphis law professor Danielle Keel.
And research in the area of law and social change and education, and read a lot of cases, but I don't read a lot of personal stories. And so I felt like that was something that was always missing, and I wanted to go out and speak with the 13 individuals.
Keel said he isn't sure how far this film will go, but the hopes that this documentary will display the bravery of the Memphis 13.
Downtown Memphis is cleaning up once again, beginning one horse at a time. Councilman Berlin Boyd has proposed an ordinance that will require all carriage owners to clean up. It will force them to dispose of all waste immediately afterwards. The ordinance will be heard at the next meeting.
Another landmark in downtown Memphis is up for sale. The Greyhound bus station is planning to move from its location on Union Avenue. The market value is selling for $2.3 million. Although the move will benefit the downtown area, fellow bus takers do not agree with the decision. The bus station has not confirmed where, but is moving outside the downtown area.
Be sure to join us after the break for our look into the walks and celebrations throughout the city.
And hear what the Memphis Police Department is suggesting and find out which high school team marked a perfect score.
They say thank you can go a long way. Have you ever wanted to thank the brave men and women of our armed forces who risk their lives for us on a daily basis? Now Salute America's Heroes makes that possible through a network of support services that they offer, services like jobs and housing, especially to those who are disabled. To learn more, call 1-888-44-SALUTE or visit saluteheroes.org on the web.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Did you know that a family of 4 can earn up to $50,000 a year and still be eligible for government health insurance for their children? If you or a friend have kids without medical insurance, call the uninsured helpline at 1-800-234-1317. In my role as a chief of surgery on a medical drama, I've become even more aware of the urgent need for health coverage. Call the uninsured helpline now at 1-800-234-1317.
Welcome back into our studio. The 5th annual Ashley Scott 5K will be held on October the 8th at 8 a.m. Ashley Scott was an English teacher at Bolton High School who lost her life in 2006. All proceeds will be donated to services in the Mid-South to assist victims of domestic abuse.
Here in the Mid-South, the University of Memphis is not the only campus celebrating 100 years. Campus School, a smaller campus tending to younger students, celebrates their 100-year anniversary. Established in 1912 as a training school, it has evolved into one of the premier schools in the U.S. Parents, teachers, former teachers, and students help celebrate the centennial mark.
Memphis is known to be the home of many artists, both native and from every wave across the Delta. But one artist made Insight News pay attention. Robin Salant is an artist who originates from Seattle, Washington. She has traveled all over the country and learned many different methods in creating art, from photography to production. Finally, after years of traveling, she chose Memphis as her present home.
I was missing out on a huge part of American culture, so I decided to come somewhere in the middle, and Memphis kind of chose me.
Now Salant is creating an installation into the famous Sears Crosstown building that will light up the tower with varying colors set to move. The expected date for the installation demonstration is 8:30 p.m., October the 22nd.
How many times did you take your stat hoping for the right score? Well, for Germantown High School senior Vivian Hugh, 1 is the lucky number. Hugh aced the exam with a 2400 and just missed a perfect score on the ACT by only 1 point with a 35. As graduation approaches, Hugh is in the process of deciding where to further her education. Her top choices are Stanford, Harvard, and Yale.
The Memphis Police Department is asking students to stow it, don't show it. With the holiday season right around the corner, the Memphis Police Department wants to remind students that now is the time to stow it, don't show it. Stow It, Don't Show It was launched by the MPD as a way to inform citizens about ways to protect themselves and their valuables from being victims of car burglaries. Union Colonel Russell Houston said, Oftentimes, thieves break into vehicles because they are tempted by valuables inevitably left visible by the occupants of the vehicle. Whether it is your laptop, book bag, or shopping bag, remember, stow it, don't show it. Next on Insight News, Nicole Blum has her look into a top 10 soccer team and a celebration that Memphis Tiger fan would not want to miss.
Freedom. It means different things to different people. For a person with a visual disability, a guide dog provides the opportunity to enjoy a full and active life. It can mean the freedom to go where they want to go and do what they want to do. That's why the law permits service dogs anywhere that's open to the public. To learn more, contact the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind at 1-800-548-4337 or on the web at guidedog.org.
626,000 investors. That's how many people SIPC has helped since 1970.
Over $15 billion.
That's how much SIPC has made it possible for investors to recover.
SIPC.
That's the Securities Investor Protection Corporation.
An investor's first line of defense in the unlikely event that a brokerage firm fails.
SIPC, for real people, like me.
And you.
Life can be frustrating, but with e-file from the IRS, you can do your federal taxes online with tax software or even through your tax preparer. It's easy, and you'll get your refund faster too. Find out more at irs.gov.
Are you ready for Tiger basketball? The High Tops Party kicked off the 2011 season.
University of Memphis basketball is right around the corner. At the 5th annual High Tops Party, Tiger fans got their first glimpse of the team. The event is sponsored by the Memphis Rebounders, the official basketball booster club for the U of M. At the gathering, fans got to mingle with players and coaches, get autographs, take pictures, bid on team autograph memorabilia, and enjoy food and live entertainment from Sue and the Lenders. Harold Bird, the president of the Rebounders, was present.
Sometimes we see the players out on the court, we adopt them, we love them, but we don't get to meet them face to face or up close. We get to visit with them out here, and it's a great event.
Much of the buzz around the event focused on expectations for the upcoming season. Tiger fans are excited about the prospects of the upcoming season, but behind me in the Larry O. Finch Center, the Tiger players are working hard to get better in an effort to back up their word and make a run for their first national championship. At last year's event, Tiger's sophomore guard Will Barton guaranteed the team would win it all. This year, the belief is similar.
Any team, to start the season, their goal is to win it all. I would think any successful team, but I won't be guaranteeing anything. I'm just going to come in, work hard. We're going to see where we land at the end of the year.
Some of Barton's teammates were willing to express their expectations a step further. Freshman forward Adonis Thomas has a certain goal in mind.
We want to be a team that's in New Orleans in the Final Four with a lot of other guys, and we just want to compete from the beginning.
Only time will tell where the 2011 season will end up for the Tigers, but with on-the-court action only a couple weeks away, basketball is in the air. Ben Rainwater, Insight News.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Latricia Sutton, Insight News.
I'm Ashley Todd, Insight News.
And I'm Nicole Blum. Have a great night.